Hey YouTubers, if you heard me talk about the he versus she versus he videos that I did back in January, and I remember the reaction I got from some YouTubers. Sometimes we as black people go with emotion versus logic. Now, in those videos, and I've done videos since, talk about these things, but unfortunately, with people false flagging or, accidentally erasing my own videos, that I probably had to go through and look. I think I got some of those videos still floating around somewhere, but nonetheless, I'm going to do this subject again because the next few videos, I'm going to put some videos up that might tick some people off, and it should. But as I said in my videos, people don't like when you hold a mirror up to things within the community or outside the community. Look, black men and black women have been pitted against each other for damn near 500 or more years. And it wasn't because of something that we wanted to happen, it's because of outside forces. This is why our communities have always been in flux, because you always have somebody outside. And let's be honest, it was always people who were identified as white doing the disrupting, and they still do it to this very day. Recent events have shown that if a black man and black woman look as if they're going to come together and just create something really strong, somebody outside have to come in and muck it up. Give you an example. Chris Brown, Rihanna, they were dating each other. Both were young, both were arrogant, both were silly. They got into a fight. What happened was, around that time, Mr. Obama was getting in office. The first lady was coming out, and the image of the black couple was taking a more positive spin, and people couldn't take that, seeing that a black man and a black woman actually loved each other, actually enjoyed each other's company. So when the stuff of Rihanna and Chris happened, the first thing people said, there was articles written, and I wish I could remember the magazines, but there were people leaving comments and making videos, and they pulled them down, which I hate when people put videos and pull them down just to elicit a response. They were saying all the black man and black woman can't stay together. Mr. and Mrs. Obama, only reason why they're together because they educated, and that's a misnomer. So what they did was they elevated the Chris Brown and Rihanna drama. That's why you had a lot of whites to this very day listening more of an emotional response than blacks do. But unfortunately, our women to this day still talk about Chris as if Rihanna or if only Chris was the perpetrator of this violence, or this what some couples do. Unfortunately, couples do hit each other. Now you fast forward to what just happened this past week with Drake and Chris, and the media is doing everything to keep bringing up what happened with Rihanna, but they keep missing the fact. Some are reporting it that Drake started the whole melee, but they had to make Chris the villain because Rihanna did a duet with him. Rihanna has snapped on reporters that have questioned her and Chris' relationship or lack thereof a relationship, and it's a vested interest for white people does not see black men and black women together, because white men figure they have better access to our women, white women figure they have better access to black men. They can deny all they want. Even the most racist of races will sneak up and have sex with a black man or black woman. But what we've done wrong is gone out here in public, in social media, or you had some sisters thought that they was doing their best, or they was venting saying that the black man is no good. And you got black men who've been manipulated or been sold their ass out, performing in rap videos, calling black women whores and whatnot, and swiping credit cards down their ass. And it was always somebody who is Caucasian in the background pulling the strings. Another case in point, look what Gwyneth Paltrow did. Look how black men came to her defense. But these black men have never come to black women's defense in that way. In fact, they showed music disrespecting black women. See, those are the people who are your shit stars and troublemakers. But Joe and John Q. Public That's who we are. We sit back and we rationalize these things. I don't think all black women are whores or hoochie mamas or sluts or whatever negative terms that's been put out there. I don't think all black men are baby daddies, pimps, or criminals, whatever other stuff they put out there. But what we do is we keep repeating it. We keep saying it, and we keep letting those out here who have that mindset become the voice in the face of our community. So naturally, you're going to have disharmony among our people because so many people have a vested interest in seeing us destroy each other. Here it is. I consider myself a good guy, a nice guy, a respectable guy. But that's still not enough for some of our people, male or female, but this is directly going towards females. I'm the kind of dude that will give you your space, respect you, not crowd you, be upfront with you and tell you what I'm going to do and what I'm not going to do, what I like and what I don't like. But sisters don't want that dude. They want that guy when she gets ready. When she's in her late 30s or early 40s, that's when she start want to settle down and want to mess around. But you done gave all these other guys, let me get vulgar for a minute, pussy, left and right. But the guy who's good, respectable, and honest, make him jump to hoops. I have no problem talking about my relationships. I have no problem talking about the women that I've bent over backwards to respect and have and been treated like crap. Now, some people would say, hey, Harvey, if the black woman that out there don't appreciate you, why don't you step outside your community? Been there, done that. Don't want to repeat that part again. So I keep trying to hang in there for our sisters to wake up, but it's getting tiresome now. I want to have a family. I want to be able to go home and walk in. My wife is there, and I got some kids crawling around saying, hey, Dad, Daddy. I want to be able to grow old with the woman I love. Get into a relationship in and out or going back to somebody is not healthy. But at the same time, sisters, y'all make constant poor decisions over and over again. Y'all choose no good guys because you think you can change them. You think it's cool having somebody popular, somebody who's flashy. If a man puts more money on his car and not the place he resides, there's something wrong there. If you've been with a guy longer than 3 years and he ain't start talking about, let's see if we can make something permanent, it's something wrong. If a guy gets you, and I've got to rephrase that. If you and this man lay down and have sex, and y'all become pregnant, not y'all, because both of y'all produced that child, and he doesn't step up and say, hey, let me put a ring on your finger. 9 times out of 10, he's not going to put a ring on your finger. But see, y'all make poor trace after poor trace, and y'all throw all of us into the same group. I'm not your baby daddy or your baby father. I'm not the guy that broke your heart when you was 12, 13 years old. I'm not the guy guys that ran a train on you. I'm not the guy that cheated on you. Brothers, all these sisters out here are not the woman that hurt you. And I keep telling some of these sisters out here, I say it takes 1 to maybe 2 women to fuck a whole guy head up when it comes to women. When a guy falls in love and he really knows his love, and she knows it and she plays with his heart, he's gonna be skeptical. And if the next female does it, Lord forbid, all shit is on. But if you don't have a male influence in your life to tell you, hey son, this is going to happen to you, this is something that you got to navigate as a man, especially as a black man, you can go either way. See, if my father wasn't around and all those things that happened to me, relationships happened to me, I probably would have went out there and just had pop kids all around the Chicagoland area or in different states. I would have been those guys out there beating on females or trying to sleep with their friends because of the actions of some females out here. I have some in my family. I have acquaintances like this, or I know of people that do shit like this. But we didn't let celebrities, we didn't let pseudo-celebrities, we didn't let people who fuck their lives up become the face and voice of our community. There are men and women out here in healthy relationships, and I wish the best for them. I pray continued success. But there are people out in our community who love misery. Case in point, I did a video, like I said, the he versus she videos. I did videos pointing out black female celebrities who have sat here and put bullshit in black women's head for the last 20 something years. And I had sisters come out here and criticize me for it. Then you got the other type of sisters that criticize you because you calling out white men on their bullshit. Let me rephrase it. Racist white men on their bullshit. Okay? And they get mad at you for saying something. But then those very same white men that they defending, I've seen it happen on YouTube. I've seen sisters would defend them. They would come, like this one sister, I ain't gonna say her name. She was defending white men, talking about Harvey Superboy. Why are you criticizing white guys? They haven't done nothing to you. And first of all, I said, you must be young, number one. And then number two, and then looking at her images and listening to her, what part of the country she from, and then her saying that she's first generation American. I said, oh yeah, okay. It makes more sense. But then I went to a channel and a white guy was calling all kinds of nigga bitches and stuff. And I was sitting there like, wow. But in her head, she think that some brother sat down and and put up a false page. And I went to the guy page. It was a white guy. It was a white supremacist. But in her head, she thought it had to be a black man. I tell brothers and sisters, I say, y'all got to think about what y'all doing, what you saying. If you're not ready to be a parent, get protection. Guys, if you don't want to have no kids at all, there are things you can do. And once you're fireproof, get a vasectomy. Or stop at the corner drugstore and get a rubber with spermicide. Don't sit there and say, I got to do it raw, I can't feel nothing, and then don't pull out. What the fuck you think is going to happen? This is why our young brothers are walking around here switching and smacking and thinking they feminine because they're confused. Because men in our community, unfortunately, not all, but unfortunately some, have not stepped up to the plate. Sisters, you got to quit telling your sons and daughter that the daddy's no good when you know you the one that fucked up relationships. Or fucked up that particular relationship. Let me re-say that. We both got problems we got to deal with in our community. And when you got outside agitators saying this and saying that, like I remember when Sherry Shepherd and I forget the other Jackie, what's her name? Jackie Reed from BET, them did that special ABC with Steve Harvey and them, and they was basically trying to put everything back on the black man. Well, we educated. Let me tell you something. An educated person don't go around saying they educated. It shows. A strong woman don't go around saying, I'm a strong woman. A strong man don't go around saying, I'm a strong man. It shows. But some of you out here think by saying it that they're going to make people respect you more. All it does is make you a fucking target, and it makes people want to challenge you even more. How many times have brothers and sisters like myself warned us that we playing into everybody's hands? This is why our community is being picked off. This is why politicians don't respect us. And I'm going to say something else, sisters. Y'all need to stop going to that damn church. That church got y'all fucked up in the head when it comes to certain things. Have you noticed that most men not in that church, men in my age, a little bit younger, because we know the game. These pastors are telling y'all doing the wrong shit, and then they turn around and push up against y'all. Brothers, if you truly care about your community and about your women, you a man the fuck up. And keep telling the truth to them. But guess what? Our women been so conditioned to think that we're the enemy. Every time a black man open his mouth, they think you talking about all black women or them in particular. There's some brothers out here on YouTube have made videos talking about black women, and you have to be smart to know that they're not talking about all black women. But they get so much hate. Now, there's some brothers out here who despise black women. And because I go back before, it's not necessarily because they want to date outside the community. It's because they've been hurt by black women. You have to understand that, sisters. We get kicked in the ass every day. We want to come to our women and we want to cry on their shoulders or just want somebody to listen to or hold us. And you turn around and question our manhood? Come on, ladies. This is why, and then this strong black woman image y'all got is not working for you. Because when y'all, see, I'm going to tell you something. Some of y'all come across arrogant and mean. This is why white women have gotten here on YouTube. In the first videos they comment on is y'all. The videos I put on my other channel, which it'll be back up in 2 weeks. You can still go there and watch it. What are those videos I put out there showing how gays and white women think about y'all? They mock y'all. They mock everything about y'all, and y'all turn and get mad at us because we pointing this shit out to y'all. Brothers, if a woman don't want to listen, let her be. Within the last 6 years, women, whether I dated them or know of them or know them, have been disrespectful to the men in their lives. They pick and choose. He ain't light enough. He ain't dark enough. He ain't tall enough. He ain't this. He ain't that. But then turn around, these chicks got kids by different men. Or they gave this one guy one too many children. He ain't taking care of responsibility. Then she going to get mad at you and expect you to come in and be Captain Saver her. I'm sorry, I can't keep doing that, and I refuse to. And I know a lot of brothers out here say we can't keep doing that. No man wants to be the consolation prize. No woman wants to be a consolation prize. But sisters, y'all carry yourself poorly in some cases, just as well brothers do too. And I'm being equal opportunity in my criticisms here. But ladies, y'all got the ultimate power, and y'all don't realize it. Y'all got something that every male on this planet want. Don't matter your ethnicity, don't matter your age, don't matter your socioeconomic standing. Y'all got power, don't realize it, but y'all use it wrong. Don't think that we don't know what y'all doing. We know we either know it from the start or we learn what women doing. Women bat your eyes, shed a tear, touch you the right way on your neck or your head, and they think they got you. I remember an ex-girlfriend of mine had to be about maybe 15, 16 years ago, said, Harvey, if we break up, you'll be devastated. And I told her, I said, never telegraph what you're thinking. And she said, what do you mean? I said, you just told me what you think I was going to do. I said, do you think I'm that silly? I'm nice, but I ain't naive. I'm nice, but I'm not a punk. And then these so-called nice girls, if you truly nice, why do you go after the no good dudes? Why do you give them the most precious of gifts, your body or your womb, and then take the anger out on other men? Some of y'all react and think that all black men are against you. No, we're not. In none of my videos, I've attacked or made blatant statements against black women. But some sisters don't hear that. They just hear that he said something about a black woman. So naturally, he must be talking about me. I remember when I first started doing the videos, I was going harder on brothers. Because I'm tired of our brothers walking the store, seeing our brothers act feminine or letting people push them over. But then I realized the reason why these guys are doing this because they have no support system. Y'all have heard me talk about my mother, how much I miss and love her, right? There were times my mother said things to my father was out of pocket. Times she said things to me was out of pocket. Because she figured she can get away with it. Think about all the times black men and black women had disagreements or gotten hot and heavy arguments, and his sister raised her hand, hit the guy, and the guy tried to walk away. But no woman wants to be rejected. What does she do? I'm calling the police. And when the police come, what happened? The black man had to leave his home. Or he has to go sit in a jail. Because she wanted, because you know what? She's always going to look to that white man as her protector. But this white man can get in the media and mock you and call you ugly and put other women of color or people who are emulating your attributes to say they're beautiful. And the brother keeps saying, he's like, why in the fuck I'm chasing after my sisters? Here it is, Kim Kardashian is not a white woman. She's a woman of color, but you got black women calling her white. Y'all pissed off at Kanye West because he fucking with her now, but y'all wasn't digging Kanye like that. If you were, you was digging him because he had money. Jay-Z, I remember black women call him ugly. He came popular. He fine. I had an ex-girlfriend. Oh, he's so fine, like Joe Camel. He made money calling y'all bitches and whores, and then as soon as he get a baby girl, I'm going to stop calling women bitches. Yeah, jigger. And y'all applauded that shit. Nelly did a video swiping cars down black women bus, got y'all dancing around, y'all in the club dancing to this stuff, but yet y'all want to criticize it. Is that oxymoron? What? And brothers, y'all keep elevating these women who don't have any class. You keep sweating them. Their heads getting swole. Then you want to go ahead and claim it's no good women. Man, come on, man. It got to be some balance somewhere, brothers and sisters. Then y'all get out here on YouTube, make videos. I'm watching the titles. Black men don't like good black women. Black women don't want a good black man. I'm sitting there like, and then y'all and y'all not talking about it all. You're talking about bits and pieces. I'm talking about it all, warts and all. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I never cheated on anybody I've been with. But thinking back on it, maybe I should have. Maybe I would have got more respect in these different relationships. I should have been the rude dude. I should have called these sisters out their name. Because it seemed that some of them, that's what they like. But then if you look like you about to talk to somebody outside the community, people question your blackness, question your manhood. They want to call you a sellout. I see a lot of sisters out here criticizing black men in Hollywood. They say, I was going to get a white woman. I said, that's not necessarily true. A lot of those women, they ain't even wet. They just somebody took a picture with, but they're immediately like pushing their image. So y'all can run right to somebody outside the community and have babies with them. What's her name? Garcelle Beauvais? I think that's how you pronounce her name. Who played Fancy on Jamie Foxx? The old Jamie Foxx show. She went and got her a white man, had her little light-skinned, blonde-haired, blue-eyed babies. And what did he do? He cheated on her. But I remember she said black men were no good. Janet Jackson went out there and gave Justin Timberlake some ass. But brother's been sweating her for years. She secretly married him, and she secretly married one who's a Puerto Rican. He turned around and threatened to blackmail her. But when she got crapped on by the white media, she ran over to Jermaine Dupri to get some black cred. We knew what she was on. And then when she got what she needed, or couldn't get what she needed, she ran and got her Arab dude. I don't see sisters out here making videos about that. I don't see sisters out here making videos calling out Halle Berry or Toni Braxton. Remember Toni Braxton was bragging all last fall about she got her snowflake? If we're going to talk about the issues in our community, in our relationship, we need to talk about it all. Nobody hands are completely clean, but let's be honest. The black woman has been more manipulated than anything. Y'all let the white women come in and tell y'all, sisters, you gotta join. The man is keeping you down. No, it was the white man keeping y'all down. But y'all thought, well, if a white woman coming in, we're gonna join forces. We can do this and do that. And y'all got greedy. Those very women was telling y'all to watch out for us. They turned around and started sleeping with us. They went and got married, had the 2.5 kids. Y'all got the 5.5 kids. They got the white picket fence. You got the projects. Y'all don't want to hear this truth, but it's the truth. Brothers, y'all thought by messing with a white woman that y'all was gonna have it easier. Man, are you crazy? She call you a nigga, say something about a black person right in front of you, and dare you to say something. And if you do, she gonna pick up the phone and call the police department. No matter if she hood or not, she got that power over you. So I don't understand why have we as black men and black women say, you know what, we got enemies, we got common enemies. Why are we fighting each other? But like I said at the beginning of this video, people have a vested interest in breaking us apart. This is why people dismiss the black community. Right now, I was to say, sisters, join me in putting some vids up and blasting those white women who have mocked you, have used you, who have made sick ass, hateful comments. Y'all wouldn't do it. You might get a few out here, but then those sisters who put them up gonna get hit hard. Brothers, I said, why don't y'all call out them white men that sit out here and have used our women, have come in our community and do all times they had to wear our women. Put a video out there and putting them guys on blast. Remember what Brother Malcolm said? And I'm paraphrasing, I can't get the exact quote. If they come in and mess with our women, you send them back out. I forget that quote. I'm sorry, I'm butchering the quote. But you basically saying you defend your sisters by any means. White men are not going to let a black man walk into their community, have their way with their women. Even if their women came and I've seen it firsthand, white women will pull their pants down, will tell you they would want to fuck you right then and there, don't care where at. They would do it. But they would never go against a white man in public. They would never give you that kind of power over their men. I remember my brother, he always tells this story. He said this white chick that he used to date years ago, she was a freak. And they went to a car dealership looking at some car. My brother's about to buy a new car, and they fucked in the car. You know, if you go on the main drag, how you always got the cars facing the street. They was having sex. She didn't care. That's a hoe. I want to see brothers write songs and put videos and put those women out there like that. But see, white men ain't gonna let you do that. We ain't gonna let you make our women out to be whores. That's why I say these so-called rappers, these so-called hip-hop artists are punks. Because you've sold yourself out for a couple of $1 million, if that, to say I'm on television. Sisters, y'all gotta quit doing these skin flicks, and if you're gonna and doing everything in them. I'm not saying don't do skin flicks. If you might be exhibitionist, hey, rock on. I enjoy the skin flicks, but I don't enjoy the skin flicks where y'all doing all kinds of things, having unprotected sex with these white porn stars, and then when you get sick, you want to make it seem as if the black man done something. Brothers and sisters, we got to look at ourselves. We got to look at it all. We can't sit here and just say one particular group of people have done this and done that. Now, there's some things that our people have done to each other that you can sit here and say, you know what, brother, you know you did this. Sister, you know you did this. But I'm tired of these damn videos. I'm tired of snarky comments. If you think that I'm anti-black woman, ain't nothing I can say to prove to you that's going to change your mind. If you think I'm anti-black men, ain't nothing I can do to prove or change your mind. But I have love for my people and respect for my people. I know our history, and I'm telling you right now, we are being divided on purpose. This is why there's been this reclassification of who's black. Those of us who are old enough to know better, ever since we was kids, ever since our parents was kids, we've been hearing that 12 or 13% population number. You mean to tell me our population ain't risen? As much as they say we got kids running around here, you mean tell me they ain't risen? Brothers and sisters, we need to start talking to each other and not at each other. Telling you, this is by program, this is by design.